Have you ever wondered how a man from humble beginnings managed to establish the largest empire in history? Let's travel back in time to the 12th century, to the rugged steppes of Mongolia, where a young boy named Temujin was born. Temujin, who would later be known as Genghis Khan, began his life in a world full of intense tribal warfare and hardship. His early life was marked by struggle, from losing his father at a tender age to being enslaved by a rival tribe. But adversity often breeds strength, and it was no different for Temujin. These hardships shaped him into a resilient and determined individual, qualities that would later define his rule. His leadership skills started to shine through as he managed to escape captivity and began to rally warriors under his command. Temujin's rise to power was not an overnight phenomenon. It was a gradual process marked by strategic alliances, bloody battles, and uncanny political acumen. He was a man of vision who understood the power of unity. He knew that to conquer the fragmented Mongol tribes, they first needed to be united under one banner. And so he set about doing just that. Through sheer force of will and strategic brilliance, Temujin successfully unified the warring Mongol tribes into one formidable force. In the year 1206, he was proclaimed Genghis Khan, the universal ruler. The formation of the Mongol Empire had begun. But Genghis Khan was not just a military tactician. He was a progressive leader who introduced a written language, a postal system, and even laws to govern the vast territories he ruled. His reign marked the beginning of a new era in Mongolian history. Genghis Khan's story is a testament to the indomitable human spirit, a tale of a man who rose from the ashes of adversity to forge an empire that stretched from the Pacific Ocean to the heart of Europe. He was a man of humble beginnings who dared to dream big, a dream that ultimately changed the course of world history. From a life of hardship, Genghis Khan rose to become one of the most powerful rulers in history. What made Genghis Khan's military tactics so successful on the battlefield? Genghis Khan, the founder and first great Khan of the Mongol Empire, was not only a fearsome warrior but also a master tactician. His military strategies were innovative, bold, and effective, enabling him to forge one of the largest empires in world history. Let's take a closer look at some of these tactics. One key aspect of Genghis Khan's approach was the use of psychological warfare. He understood the power of fear and used it to his advantage. The Mongols would often spread terrifying rumors about their strength and brutality, causing panic and confusion among their enemies before the actual battle began. This strategy of intimidation often led to the enemy's morale plummeting, giving the Mongols an upper hand even before they struck. Genghis Khan also placed a significant emphasis on speed and mobility. The Mongol army, largely comprised of horse archers, was incredibly fast and could cover vast distances quickly. This allowed them to launch surprise attacks, leaving their adversaries little time to prepare or respond. The Mongols were experts at hit-and-run tactics, striking swiftly and then retreating before the enemy could regroup. Another innovative strategy was the use of a decentralized command structure. Each Mongol soldier belonged to a unit of 10, with each unit having a leader responsible for the actions of his men. This structure allowed for quick decision-making and flexibility on the battlefield. Genghis Khan also made use of advanced communication methods. He established a complex system of messengers and relay stations that allowed him to communicate rapidly across his vast empire. This enabled him to coordinate large-scale military operations with remarkable efficiency. Lastly, Genghis Khan was not averse to learning from his enemies. He would study their tactics, adopt what worked, and discard what didn't. This adaptability made the Mongols a formidable force on the battlefield. Genghis Khan's innovative military tactics played a significant role in his conquests. His ability to instill fear, his emphasis on speed and mobility, his decentralized command structure, his use of advanced communication methods, and his willingness to learn from his enemies all contributed to his remarkable military success. How did the Mongol Empire shape the course of world history? Let's take a journey back in time to explore this exciting era. The Mongol Empire, under the rule of Genghis Khan and his successors, played a pivotal role in shaping the world as we know it today. One of the most crucial impacts was the establishment of extensive trade routes. These pathways, often referred to as the Silk Road, facilitated the exchange of goods, ideas, and cultures across continents. From the spices of India to the silk of China, the trade routes became the veins pumping life into the global economy. The Mongols also developed advanced communication systems. The yam, a sort of postal service, allowed for swift and efficient communication across the vast empire. This system was remarkably sophisticated for its time and helped to keep the empire together. Furthermore, the Mongol Empire was a melting pot of different cultures. This cultural exchange led to significant advancements in various fields, from science to art. The Mongol Empire had a profound influence on the world, leaving a legacy that continues to this day. What made the Mongol army so effective in battle? This question takes us to the heart of the Mongol Empire's military prowess. The Mongol army was a marvel of organization and discipline. Units were divided into decimal formations, from squads of 10 to regiments of 10,000, each with a clear chain of command. This structure allowed for swift communication and execution of orders, a vital factor in the heat of battle. But it wasn't just about organization. The Mongols were masters of advanced weapons and technology. Their composite bows, crafted with layers of wood, horn, and sinew, could strike targets at incredible ranges. Coupled with their horseback archery skills, these weapons were a formidable force on the battlefield. They also embraced siege technology, employing engineers from conquered lands to build catapults and trebuchets. This allowed them to take down city walls and fortifications, extending their reach far and wide. The Mongol army was a well-oiled machine, unmatched in its time for its discipline and effectiveness. So, how did the Mongol Empire accommodate the cultural and religious diversity of its vast territories? The Mongol Empire, known for its vast expanse and the ferocity of its warriors, is equally remarkable for its approach to cultural and religious diversity. This vast empire, stretching from Eastern Europe to the Sea of Japan, was home to a multitude of cultures and religions, and yet it thrived under a policy of tolerance and acceptance that was quite remarkable for the era. At a time when religious strife was commonplace, the Mongol Empire stood as a beacon of religious tolerance. The Mongols themselves practiced shamanism, but they did not impose their beliefs on the peoples they conquered. Instead, they allowed freedom of religion within their territories. From the Christians in Europe to the Buddhists in China, from the Muslims in Persia to the animists in Siberia, all were allowed to practice their faiths freely. This policy of religious tolerance was not simply a mark of benevolence, but a strategic move that helped maintain peace within the diverse empire. In terms of culture, the Mongols showed an equally open-minded approach. They welcomed and integrated the cultural practices of the regions they conquered, be it the Persian art of bookmaking, the Chinese techniques of silk weaving, or the Islamic advancements in astronomy and mathematics. This cultural exchange led to a rich tapestry of traditions and knowledge that defined the Mongol Empire. However, this is not to say that the Mongols were entirely passive. They skillfully managed this cultural and religious diversity, appointing local administrators who understood the customs and languages of the regions, thus ensuring smoother governance. The Mongol Empire's approach to cultural and religious diversity is a shining example of how acceptance and understanding can lead to a prosperous and harmonious society, even in a time of conquest and expansion. Closing. The Mongol Empire was a melting pot of cultures and religions, a testament to its vastness and diversity. So what have we learned about Genghis Khan and the Mongol Empire? We've looked at the rise of the formidable leader, Genghis Khan, and his innovative military tactics that shaped an empire. We've considered the profound impact of this empire on world history and civilizations, and examined the organization and effectiveness of the Mongol army. And we've explored the rich tapestry of cultural and religious diversity within this vast empire. Genghis Khan and the Mongol Empire left an indelible mark on world history. If you enjoyed this journey through history, remember to share, like, and subscribe for more fascinating insights into the past.